Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Sanaa from So Crafty Sanaa, and I am back with another video. So this week I am going to be setting up in multiple parts my August budget and my payday budget book. So if you want to see what I'm going to be doing next and how I'm setting it up, please stay tuned. Okay, so today I am going to be setting up my monthly goals, okay? My monthly financial goals and my payday budget book, okay? So, again, if you're new to my channel or if you are new to my payday budget book, I created a payday budget book as a one-stop shop for all of your financial budgeting needs, okay? I tried to think of something that would allow you to, in one book, manage your money. And when I say your money, I mean every aspect of your money, from subscriptions, investments, credit cards, balance transfers, automatic bill payments, holiday gift budgets, charitable donations, your debt snowball, your avalanche, savings and sinkings goal, and some savings challenges are included. If you like selling items in your home, you have items for sell trackers. So there's a list of things that are included in this book, okay? But today, because I am setting up my August section in my book, again, my book is completely undated. There are no dates, no months, no anything. So you can start and stop wherever you want and not waste any paper and not waste this beautiful, beautiful So Crafty Sanaa creation. Okay, so I am going to talk about how to set up your monthly financial goals, okay? So here we have the monthly financial goals. And on this section, you have your goals or outcome, you have steps to take. And then on this page, you have what worked well, what I should change, spending habits, and what to focus on. So to give you a little bit of background on that or how to use it, here's a how-to monthly financial goals section. Okay, so you're going to list your monthly goals or outcome you would like to achieve for the month. It may not be monetary in nature, but it could lead to a positive financial outcome. Okay, and for instance, a goal for me is meal planning. And the reason why meal planning will help me to cut back on unnecessary food shopping. It will also help me to cut back on dining out. When I plan my meals and buy exactly what I need for my meals, I am not going in the market and like, oh, I want this. I see this. I'm buying this. Oh, I have a taste for this. I have a taste for that. And then next thing you know, stuff in my shelf is getting outdated because I never used it. I never cooked it. I didn't need it. So that is one of the goals that is not monetary in nature, but it leads to a positive financial outcome. Okay, so steps to take. You're going to use this space to write the necessary steps you will need to take to accomplish the goals and outcomes stated above. Here's an opportunity to recognize the actions needed to succeed. So again, you write down what you need to do to accomplish that goal, okay? What worked well. So at the end of the month, you're going to take a look, an outlook of your progress and what you've done, whether you succeeded or whether you consider it a failure. You're going to take a look at what worked well. You're going to pull out the good points. So at the end of the month, looking back at your goals and the steps taken, this is the opportunity to reflect on what you observed that worked well when you were on your mission. These are good points that you can use moving forward month to month while tackling your monthly financial goals. Okay, now, in opposition of what worked well, you need to identify what didn't. So what I should change. After identifying what worked well with achieving your goals, you will also recognize things that you can change going forward. Identifying areas of improvement will allow you to make the necessary changes for the next month. Okay, so that's good. And let me give you an example of April. Okay, so I set out some goals: stay within the budget, allotted cash amounts, increase income, 7 no spend days. The steps to take, which I thought to accomplish these goals, was say no. First and foremost, I am a spontaneous shopper. Only spend what I have budgeted. Stick to what I have in my budget. Just because I have more money sitting in my checking account, I did not budget to use that money, so don't touch it. Okay, and meal plan. Meal plan is always going to be a goal for me. Okay. So that is one of the ways to cut back on my spending, was for me to meal plan. Okay, so now I'm going to go and take a look at what worked well. So I did notice that cash spending only, not credit card spending, was huge for me. Cooking at home was also a big money saver because I eat out a lot because I'm tired. I don't feel like cooking, so I just buy food already made. Staying home. Every time I go out, I'm guaranteed to spend $100 at least. What I need to do is stay my behind in the house. So guess what? Staying home worked well for me. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My goal was 7 no spend days, and I had 9. I was home on those days. Okay. So I didn't identify what I should change. However, I did identify my spending habits, too much food, too much eating out. Huge. Okay. What to focus on? My focus next month, well, would have been for May, was more meal planning, more no spend days, and paying debt. Okay. So spending habits. Habits are small decisions you make and actions you perform regularly that seem or become normal. Singling out your spending habits can be a great way to recognize there is a problem, which will give you the chance to cut back or stop. List your spending habits you observed this month from your expense tracker. So, of course, you go to your expense tracker. Let me get my expense tracker for... This was my April's expense tracker, okay? And just by looking at my month end, food was just every week I settle out my expenses. So I can see that food was $179, but what was really high? I did pretty good this month. I did in April. I did pretty good. However, this is where you can go to identify your problem areas. You can see by your tracking and what you're spending your money on, you can identify your habits. Okay. So after you identify your habits, you move on to the next section, what to focus on. After you have observed all your previous tactics above to achieve your goals, and will now reflect on what you need to focus on when creating your next month financial goals. So it just gives you a better outlook of, you've already identified what your goals was, the steps to take. You've already identified what worked well and what didn't. You've honed in on your spending habits. So now what do you need to focus on? From what you've learned from your spending and your financial status this month, you should be able to identify what to focus on for the next month. So you take that and you can make that a goal for the next month. Okay. So I am going to go to my monthly goals for August. Okay. August 2021. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some stickers, and I did create some new stickers. So I am going to, you know what? I don't know if I want to use those. I am going to get, let's see. I'm just looking for my mauve stickers. They're like the color of my paint splashes. So I'm just going to get those. Okay. I don't have many. So I do know that one of the goals I want to accomplish in the month of August is cash spend only. Like for me, I am a credit card spender. If you've been following my channel, I definitely collect my cashback rewards. And in doing so, I pay back my credit card weekly for all amounts spent. So I want to get away from collecting my cashback rewards, you guys. I'm going to try something different. I want to do cash spending for my wallet only, my variable spending, okay? So one of my goals, and I'm going to put my taupe square here. One of my goals is going to cash spend for variable expenses, okay? So that is a goal I want to accomplish during the month of August, is sticking to only what I have in my wallet to spend, okay? And I am supposed to be partnering up with my girl, Comfort Living by Sabrina. I don't know if you subscribe to her YouTube channel, but she's amazing. She's beautiful. I love her. And so 10 no spend days. Now, her and I are going to set our no spend days, but I definitely want to accomplish 10 no spend days for the month of August. So that's going to be huge. That's going to help me save money. I do want to pay some debt in the month of August. So I would love to be able to pay $5,000 in debt, but of course, I'm going to be a little bit more realistic with my goal. Not to say that I couldn't pay $5,000 in debt. However, I'm going to be a little bit more realistic because I'd rather have a win than a loss. So I feel like $2,000 in debt is going to be easier for me to accomplish. And if I can do more, then I've overshot my goals. So I'm not selling myself short, but I'm being more realistic with setting my goals so that I can achieve them. So pay $2,000 in debt. that is going to be another goal of mine. Okay, so in my hopes and dreams to pay $5,000 in debt, I need to generate more income for the month. Okay, so there's several ways that I can generate this income. Number one, I can stop playing around with So Crafty Sanat and really put my foot in it. You guys, I noticed that when I don't post, I'm not visible to you all, sales go down. And when I'm just all in y'all face like, it's like my sales go up. So, I mean, I guess you guys love me. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But I am working on becoming more visible and transparent with you all. So, those are personal goals that go on my planner, not necessarily my financial planner. So, one of my goals is to increase my revenue. And another way I can do this is I have several items around my house that I am not using, I no longer need or want, and I'm going to sell them. Like this beautiful, let's see, I am thinking about selling this beautiful GM agenda. I take excellent care of all of my items. So I am thinking about selling that because I have 3. I have 2 desk agenda covers, and I also have that GM ring agenda. Do I need 3? No, I don't. So that's what I mean. I have several things around the house that I can sell. And so I'm going to do what I need to do to increase some revenue. I don't care if it's $200. I am going to increase my revenue this month. And that extra money can either go towards debt or my month ahead bills. Okay, so another goal that I do successfully, but I want to focus on more. I'm including every little penny in tracking my expenses. I don't care if I'm spending it from my checking account, my HSA card. I am tracking every single penny that leaves my net worth. Okay, so track expenses thoroughly is another goal for my August. Okay, because I'm back on it for August, you guys. Like, I am going to stay on top of this. Okay, so with that being said, I don't know that I need to include stay on budget as a goal, but it is a goal to stay on budget. Stay on budget. And when I say budget, it is planned spending, planned money. So I want to stay on my budget of, if I allotted money to spend, I'm going to spend that. If I did not, I am not going to spend that. So for me, I need those little disciplines, because if you follow me on any platform, I like to shop. It's a little problem. I'm an emotional spender. So it makes me feel good. Not that that is a good thing, but that's the truth. I understand who I am. Identify what your triggers are and what makes you spend, what makes you eat, what makes you just identify those things, and then try to find a way to cope and deal. Okay. So one more monthly goal that I'm going to have is stuff my sinking funds. So for the month of August, I want to be consistent with stuffing. I get lazy, you all, and I'll just let the money just sit in my account. For the past 2 months, June and July, it was a total fail. I didn't mess up my money. However, I just wasn't stuffing consistently like I wanted to. So I want to build I just want to build all of my envelopes back up. The other thing is, I'm not a zero-based budgeter. I do from time to time, but I do not zero out my checking account. Absolutely not. I feel like it's just too much money to have on hand. And I don't necessarily know that I feel safe with that, because I'm going to wind up putting it back in the bank anyway. So I don't do that, but I do want to be more disciplined with my weekly incomes and how I allot that money. So these are my goals for August. It seems like a lot, but it's really not. They all work together to accomplish getting me under control. Okay, so now I'm just going to think about a couple of steps to take that I need to do. Okay, so we talked about triggers, and I've spoken about this before. So one of the steps I need to take to accomplish any of those goals above is to be conscious of my spending triggers. Okay, and like I said, I am an emotional shopper. So if I am not feeling good, buying something makes me feel good. Eating doesn't necessarily make me feel good, but shopping does. Okay, so another step I need to take in order to cut back in money and only stick to my cash spending variable expenses is to meal plan. If I stick to meal planning and only buy the food that I need, I won't go over budget on food and I won't dine out as much. Okay, so meal planning is a must for me. The other thing is, as always, you guys, no is a powerful word, but it's more than just a word when you put some action behind it. So I need to just say no, major, okay? Now, because I want to increase revenue, and like I just showed you, I want to sell some things that I personally own that are in excellent condition. I have a lot of designer items that I don't use, wear, or anything, and they are darn near like brand new, excellent condition. So I'm going to find items around my house to sell. So find items to sell. Okay, so I feel like these 4 things will help me accomplish these 7 things, pretty much so. I wonder if I should put stay home. No, I'm not going to put stay home because I need to know how to control myself when I don't stay home. So I'm not going to put stay home in there. I feel like that's a cop-out, although I don't know. You view it how you want to view it. Whatever you need to do to accomplish your goals, do it, goddammit. Okay, so that is it for that. So I've set my financial monthly goals. What I will do at the end of the month is I am going to reevaluate all of my goals, the steps to take, and then I'm going to go back and do a recap, or I'm going to go over, I'm going to do a review. I am going to hold myself accountable for the goals and the steps, if I did them good or if I did them bad. And I'm going to take this information, it's data, okay? So I'm going to collect all the data from here, and I'm going to apply that data here. I'm going to spread it out, and then I'm going to take that data and I'm going to apply it to my next month's goal, okay? So we're going to use the information that we observed and collected, and we're going to prepare for September's goals. So that's how it's going to work. So thank you so much for tuning in and watching me set up my monthly financial goals for August. What I'm going to do next is set up my monthly budget. Now, here's the thing to this, you all. Your girl did a little update because I know that some people express that, however, they do like the monthly setup, and I'll show you how I do my monthly budget, my monthly overall view. I use a transparent sticky, a square, and then I put it wherever a bill is due, and I put the name of the bill, and then I check it off once it's paid. Okay, so I know some people want more space. I know some people like to write a little bit more information, put more stickers. I listen, and I give you all what you want. There you have it. So effective August the 1st, well, July 31st, because today is July 31st, effective today, any budget books purchased from today on will now have this new update in it. So you're going to have a monthly calendar on 1 page and a monthly calendar on 2 page. And there was another update in the book, and because I'm showing you, I might as well show it to you all. Okay, here is the other update. So down here, you needed more room to write your amounts that totaled up for your cash breakdown. So I added more space down here, and again, effective July 31st, any books ordered will come in this new format. So when I set up my monthly budget, I'm going to try this page out because I am a 1-page monthly setup person, right? I love it. It's small. It just gives me everything I need. I don't need too much information. I just put the bill and whether it's paid. I don't put the amount there because I put the amounts on my monthly bill tracker. And let's see what a monthly bill tracker looks like for me. This is what a monthly bill tracker looks like. I put everything in categories: home, auto, credit, cell tech, TV debt. I put the budget amount, what's actually paid, and then I total them up. So that is what a bill tracker looks like for me. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Please stay tuned for when I set up my monthly calendar in my payday budget book. Thank you so much. Bye.